Stop translating in your head. Today, you're going to speak 60 natural English sentences out loud, slowly, clearly, the way beginners actually learn. No grammar rules, no boring textbooks, just pure speaking practice. And by the end of this video, your mouth will know exactly what to say. When someone asks, "How's it going?" This is slow English for a 1 and a 2 learners who are ready to finally speak. Let's go. All right, listen. I need to tell you something that nobody else will. Most English learners, they study for years, memorizing thousands of words, doing hundreds of grammar exercises, but they freeze up the moment someone says hello. You know why? Because they're learning the wrong way. They're learning words, not chunks. They're memorizing lists, not training their mouth. And here's the worst part. They're learning at normal speed when their brain needs slow English to actually build those speaking muscles. But today's different. I'm Mark, and you're about to practice the way Americans actually learn, by repeating, by shadowing, by speaking slowly, at your pace. This is shadowing practice, and it's designed specifically for A1 and A2 beginners. Here's how this works. I'll say a sentence very slowly, then silence. 3 full seconds. That's your turn. Repeat exactly what I said. Copy my tone. Copy my rhythm. Don't worry about perfect. Just speak. And listen. If you need more time, just pause the video. Take 5 seconds. Take 10. This is your practice. Go at your speed. That's what slow English means. Ready? Let's start with greetings, because this is where every conversation begins. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good, thanks. Not bad. You? What's up? Just chilling. Same old, living the dream. Can't complain. I've been better. Keeping busy, you know? Nice. 10 sentences down, and your mouth just learned real American English. Not "I am fine, thank you," but what people actually say. At work. At the store. At the coffee shop. Everywhere. Now here's something crazy. Right now, in your brain, neural pathways are being created. Your mouth muscles are learning new movements. That's not magic, that's shadowing. That's why this method works faster than any grammar book, because you're training your body, not just memorizing information. All right, next topic. Talking about your day. And listen, these sentences, you'll use them every single day, so pay close attention. I'm speaking slowly, on purpose, so your A1 and A2 brain can catch every sound, every word, every chunk. Ready? I woke up at 7. I had breakfast at home. I went to work by bus. I got there around 9. I checked my emails first. Now pause for a second. Notice something? Every sentence, past tense. I woke up. I went. I got. But you didn't think about grammar. You just spoke. That's the secret. Your brain learns the whole chunk, not separate words. And that's exactly how kids learn, how native speakers learn, how you're going to learn, starting right now. Let's keep going. I had lunch with my coworker. We talked about the weekend. I finished work at 6. I stopped by the store. I picked up some groceries. I got home around 7:30. I made dinner for myself. I cooked some pasta. We watched a movie together. I went to bed at 11. It was a pretty normal day. 21 sentences. You just described your entire day in perfect English, using slow, clear, beginner-friendly language. And I bet you didn't even realize you were learning past tense. You were learning time expressions. You were learning daily routine vocabulary, and because you weren't studying grammar, you were speaking. See? This is how it's supposed to work. This is the path to fluency. Not by memorizing, but by practicing. Slowly, consistently, building confidence. One sentence at a time. Now, before we continue, and let me ask you something. How do you feel right now? A little more confident? A little more comfortable? That's fluency growing. It doesn't happen overnight, but it happens with every sentence you speak. Okay, topic 3, and this one's important. Expressing feelings and opinions. Because honestly, this is what separates beginners from intermediate speakers. This is what makes you sound more human, more natural, more fluent. And I'm keeping it slow, keeping it simple, because these are A1 and A2 sentences that you can use right away. Let's go. I'm so excited about this. That sounds really interesting. I'm not sure about that. I totally agree with you. I see what you mean. That makes sense to me. I really appreciate your help. I'm worried about the weather. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm proud of myself for trying. I feel so much better now. I honestly don't know. I'd love to hear your opinion. I'm thinking about changing jobs. I really hope it works out. All right, stop. 36 sentences down. And you know what's happening right now? You're not just learning English. You're building fluency. Real fluency. Not textbook fluency. The kind of fluency where words just come out without thinking, without translating, without fear. And here's something most teachers won't tell you. Fluency doesn't come from knowing 10,000 words. It comes from speaking the same chunks over and over until they become automatic. That's why we practice slowly. That's why we use shadowing. That's why this works. And listen, I know some of you are thinking, but Mark, I make mistakes. I forget words. I sound stupid. Number, you sound like a learner. And every native speaker was once a learner, including me. The difference, they didn't quit. So don't you quit either. All right, topic 4, asking questions and responding, because conversations aren't just about making statements, they're about asking and answering back and forth. These sentences will help you sound more natural, more engaged, more fluent in real conversations. And yes, still slow, still clear, still a 1 and a 2 level. Ready? Can I ask you something? Sure, go ahead. What do you think about this? I think it's pretty cool. Do you want to come with me? Yeah, I'd love to. Have you been there before? No, this is my first time. How long did it take? About an hour, maybe less. 46 down. You're almost there. And right now, as you're speaking these sentences, your brain is building new pathways, connecting sounds to meanings, to confidence. That's not me being dramatic. That's how language learning actually works. Your mouth is learning movements. Your ears are learning patterns. Your brain is making connections. And slowly, sentence by sentence, you're becoming fluent. All right, final topic, making plans in social situations. These are the sentences you'll use when you're texting a friend, setting up a meeting, or just being social. And this is where slow English practice really pays off. Because when you've practiced slowly, speaking at normal speed becomes easy. You ready? Let's finish strong. Are you free this weekend? Let me check my calendar. Yeah, I am free on Saturday. Perfect. Let's grab coffee. Sounds good to me. How about 3 o'clock? That works for me. Great, I'll meet you there. Can you send me the address? Sure, I'll text it to you. Thanks. See you then. Oh, wait, I'm running late. No worries. Take your time. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Okay, see you soon. 61 sentences. You just spoke. 61 natural English sentences. Slowly, clearly, at a beginner pace. Think about that for a second. 15 minutes ago, you clicked on this video, maybe feeling nervous, maybe thinking, I can't speak well enough, maybe doubting whether you'd ever sound fluent. But right now, your mouth just practiced more English than most people practice in an entire month. And here's the crazy part. If you do this just 3 times a week, 12 to 15 minutes, 3 times a week, in 90 days, you'll sound completely different. Not because of magic, not because of some secret trick, but because you're training your mouth. You're building muscle memory. You're practicing slowly, the way beginners need to practice to actually become fluent. And that's the promise of this channel. Slow English, shadowing practice for a 1 and a 2 learners who want real fluency, not textbook fluency. Now listen, this only works if you actually do it. So here's what I want you to do. Drop a comment right now. Just type 61 done. That's it. 3 words. That tells me you finished, and it tells YouTube. This video helped someone, and they should show it to other learners like you. And if you want more practice like this, I post new slow English shadowing videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every single week. 61 sentences this week, another 60 next week, another 60 the week after. That's how fluency builds. That's how you go from translating in your head to speaking naturally. So hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's make this a habit. Because honestly, consistency beats perfection every single time. One more thing. If this felt too easy, I have faster videos. If this felt too hard, watch it again tomorrow. Repetition builds confidence. And if this felt just right, you're exactly where you need to be. Keep practicing. Keep showing up. And remember, every sentence you speak is one step closer to fluency. I'll see you in the next video.